Warning, this content is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right, next question here from Philip F. Philip asks, I am prepping for my first bodybuilding competition this September at the Hoosier Flex Championship. Congrats, Philip. Enjoy the ride. I'm starting my prep for on March 1st to do a long prep. What advice would you give someone on their first show? And what should I realistically expect during prep? That is a long prep. It's about 5 months, 6 months. That sounds like a very long prep. I usually do 16 to 20 week preps. I find that most of the time you can get in shape in them, but you take it slower if you want. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a different approach. What I can tell you with prep is that there's a couple things. First show, when I coach guys and prep guys for first shows, I have a couple objectives that I want to get through. One, just get lean. Get lean. Don't worry about being full. Don't worry about being big. Don't worry about gaining into the show. Very first show, get as lean as you could possibly get, even if that means being a little bit emaciated on stage. It'll pay off down the road with the rebound and growing into the next show. Don't worry about losing muscle and all that stuff. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be completely worried about it, but just get yourself fat free. That's objective one that I get with guys when on first shows. Objective two is to learn how to pose. I can't tell you how many dudes I see do first shows and they don't start working on posing until like the last 2 weeks. If you're working on posing the last 2 weeks before the show, it's already too late. You're going to be nervous as fuck. You're going to fuck your posing up. You're not going to look great on stage. And generally what I see, like the guys that win the novice classes, it's the leanest dude that can pose. Simple as that. If you can pose and if you're lean, you got a really good shot of winning the true novice class when you get on stage for your first show. Because most of the other guys aren't going to be lean enough. Most of the other guys aren't going to know how to pose. They're going to be nervous when they get up there. And the more you pose, the more you practice posing, the more confident you're going to be when you get up there. And sometimes, when you get on stage, those bright lights shine in your face. If you've never been on stage before, it's almost an out-of-body experience where you're like a deer in the headlights, literally. Deer in the headlights where your brain just goes blank. And you want to have your posing rehearsed to the point of where it becomes muscle memory and you don't have to think about it. You just go on autopilot. It looks good just from habit that you have formed. If you're up there having to think about what to do for your posing while those lights are shining on you and you hear the crowd in the background, you're not gonna look good. So there's that. I mean, there's other things too, like learning how to groom, shaving your balls, shaving your butt crack, getting all that stuff done. What to shave with, getting your tan right, getting your skin right before you get up on stage. These are all things you got to learn how to do too. I would start working on that stuff early too. Start shaving down about halfway through prep, getting a routine for grooming in place. So you have all that down. You're not trying to figure that out in the last minute and end up looking like a porcupine on stage because you have raisin burn all over your body. Stupid shit like that. Spend the money on the tanning. Don't try to do your tan yourself. Everybody that tries to do their tan themselves ends up looking fucking stupid on stage for the most part. It just baffles me when I see pros try to do their own tan, and 9 times out of 10, they fuck it up. There are a few guys that can do it, but I mean, literally, these people that are doing the tans, they do hundreds of these annually, and they have more experience at it than you. You doing it for your first time going into a show or your second time going into a show, you are not going to get a better result than they are. And it's just one less thing to stress about. Just spend a couple $100 on the tan. Let them do the fucking tan. Let them do that. And get used to being hungry. I mean, guys are all the time like, oh man, I'm starving. I'm like, yeah, that's called being in a calorie deficit and being at low body fat. Or get used to having low energy too, guys. When you get towards the end, when you get down into single digit body fat, and guys like, I can't think, I have low energy and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. It's supposed to be, your body doesn't want to be 5% body fat. And it's not the most pleasant feeling in the world being that lean. You don't feel great. Hey, don't panic when gym performance goes down. That's another part of it. It doesn't matter how many PEDs you take, you are going to lose some strength. Your workouts are going to fucking suck towards the end. That's just how it goes. You just got to push through them. So get ready to embrace the suck when you get towards the end. But if you do things correctly, I like to have guys lean a couple weeks out from the show, and then we kind of reverse into the show, pull the cardio back. We get them freshened up and put a little bit of food back in and have them filled out going into the show and feeling better. But that's really it. And just go out there and enjoy yourself. Don't place any high expectations on yourself. Don't worry about where you place. It doesn't fucking matter. The people there's only one happy person at a bodybuilding show, and that's the guy that gets first place. Everybody else is disappointed because you work so hard, you suffer so much, and in your head you think, God damn, I put all this suffering in to get third place. This fucking sucks, man. Maybe this isn't for me. I mean, I've done shitty bodybuilding shows before. It happens, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the placing. The biggest thing I can tell you is the battle, the competition is internal. It's not with the people that are on stage with you. The competition is with you to be a better version of you each and every single day. If you do another show, you want to be even improved from the show before. Don't worry about the other guys on stage. Just go out there knowing that you did everything you can, everything that you could do, and that you put your all into it and you gave it your best, and go out there and just whatever happens, happens. That's usually, that would be my advice. Just the rest is up to fate and the judges. At the end of the day, a lot of times at local shows, no disrespect to the judges, but local shows, the judging is very inconsistent compared to national shows. A lot of those judges are not as experienced at local shows, and it is somebody's opinion at the end of the day. So don't place too much stock in how you place at a local show. Don't worry about it. Just go out and be the best that you can be. The battle's with you. Give it your all. Have fun and enjoy the process. It's a journey, and it's like climbing Mount Everest. They say you don't climb Mount Everest for the view at the top. You climb Mount Everest for the journey, for the experience. So keep that in mind when you're doing your contest prep.